Hey everybody, it's me, Jeremy. We are at the site of the former famous Red Bridge that holds a special place in my heart. Unfortunately, it was burned down a few months ago by mysterious means. We all know. It's probably arson. This is the first time I've come here since it was burned down because I just had been avoiding it. Whenever my parents went on vacation for a couple of weeks, we usually came through here, this park here, to have picnics and to go swimming in the river. And they used to have a dock just by the bridge here. And it had this distinct sound whenever vehicles rode across it. It would go doo-dum, 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 doo-dum. And it just was ingrained in my memory as a staple to this area. So it's sad for me to be here, but this isn't the reason why I'm here. But anyways, a quick little fact about it. The Red Bridge was originally built in 1887, and it was originally 1,000 feet in length, but it was revised and rebuilt, I think, 3 times. So we'll just walk down to the water.
Just amazing.
Show you some of the view. Yeah, it was a beautiful bridge. I didn't like the final revision of it because it took away that distinct sound, and it was just it wasn't very well repaired. It was in pretty bad disrepair in its final days. So still sad to see it go, but it's just so weird to see where it was here. It's just so huge and such a landmark in this city that it's so weird to see it just gone from here now. It connected the downtown core, which is over there, to one of the industrial areas, which is across the river. It was a good shortcut for anyone wanting to get from the south to the north quicker than the other bridges. And it cut traffic down as well. So the reason that I am out here with my rabbit on my back, I'll take her out in a second, is last night the starter on my van went kaput, and I went to turn it over in the parking lot of a grocery store just after I got some groceries. Nothing happened. Kept trying, nothing. What a pickle. What a pickle. So luckily it was around like 8:30 at night when this happened, and so there was one automotive shop that was still open until 9 in the entire city. All the other automotive shops are closed at 5, and some weren't open again until Monday. Yesterday was Friday, so I couldn't wait till then. So luckily, a shop called Riverside Mobile took me in. I phoned him up, and he said hopefully we can find that part for your year of your Honda Odyssey. and we'll get it towed in. So I had to spend the entire night, me and my rabbit, in the grocery store parking lot. Luckily, that grocery store parking lot allows all-night parking. One of the few places in the city, so I got lucky. It was like someone guided me to that spot because I was thinking of going to other grocery stores, but I hit that one up instead. The other grocery stores don't allow it, so I would have had to get a tow out to one place and then possibly have another tow to get to the automotive shop. So very thankful that whoever guided me to that grocery store out of all of them allowed me to be able to stay there uninterrupted all night. And unfortunately, though, that last night was frickin' freezing and I had no access to heat. So I made sure to keep my rabbit warm, as warm as I could through the night. It was frickin' freezing. I put some extra, I had a sleeping bag, and so I had an extra blanket as well. So I put the comforter over top of her cage. Just kept her warm like that. She's a champ through it all. Whenever I called her name to see how she was, I'd be like, "Hazel, are you okay?" And she would start chewing on her cardboard to let me know that she was not a frozen icicle. So I felt lucky in that moment that I was in that parking lot out of any other spot that I would have been to have my vehicle. I don't know if she's called a die on me, but got dogs here running around. So to me that was the first blessing that I counted, so I wasn't too distraught. So I phoned the guy up. He said, "We'll try and find a part for you. We'll keep in touch tomorrow morning." And so we survived the night. Definitely the worst night since I've been doing the van life. But posted about it on Facebook, and I have some great friends who are very knowledgeable, and one of them told me to take a tire iron to the starter and give it a few good whacks. And so I waited until the morning when it warmed up a bit. I could get out from under my sleeping bag, and I grabbed the biggest wrench that I have in the van, gave the starter a few good whacks from above because it's kind of hard to get to with all the hoses in the way. And what do you know? It fired back up. Couldn't believe it. If you would, like, you know, you hear people, "Oh yeah, just give it some wax and it'll start up." But, it's like a joke, right? But it worked. Just stabbed at it with my wrench. Boom, 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 like that. Like freaking at least 10 times. She started up. So, another blessing right there. Couldn't believe it. I just started laughing my ass off. I just put my head in my hands, laughing away. Like, I can't believe this worked. Oh boy. Alright, let's go up here on these rocks and let Hazel out because there's a bunch of dogs around. It's like a dog walking kind of park. So I still take her out. I've taken her to this park before. You just keep her out of. I'll put the leash on. You just keep her out of reach and stuff like that. So she'll be fine. Won't she? All right. No, I don't even think I need the harness on you up here. I think you'll be fine. You want to come out? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're such a strong girl, aren't you? See, she's fine. She's warm to the touch. She's fine. She's a survivor, aren't you? Blind and all. Blind as a bat. Aren't you, sweetie? Hmm? Be careful. Or maybe I should put the collar on you. She hates it, but maybe I should just to be safe. Come here, sweetie. Come here. No, no, no. Stay. No. Stay. 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 Good girl. Almost done. Okay. Almost done. There you go. You're good to go. Alright. The guy texted me from the shop. Said, we found your part. It's at Napa Auto Parts. It's gonna cost you $300 and something, and then a couple hours to install it. And that's fine with me. I can afford that. That's what I expected, around that price range. So, and thankfully I sold my old gaming PC that I don't use. I sold it last night before my car went out. That was the last stop before I went to the grocery store. Sold it to a guy for $400. So basically that's gonna pay for this. Another blessing. Look at Hazel. Camera hog. Hmm? New camera hog? Hmm? And so it's at the shop right now. Down the way a bit. Getting fixed for a couple hours, so I thought I'd come out here. Make a little video about these last few hours. 12 hours or so. Not even. But before that, I gotta say, you know, I'm loving van life. It's an adventure, and I've just been, you know, I haven't made videos because I've just been trying to make a lot of money before I leave the city and do some traveling. I'm gonna go to another city and discover it and for a month and work out there as well. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm loving it. I'm thriving. I'm finding out real fast that van life is the life that I've been built for. Her and I were built for it. She's doing great. She had a tougher time adjusting to it than I did, that's for sure. But she's getting used to it. She's such a smart girl. So proud of her. So proud of her. Yes, you know I'm talking about you, don't you? Huh? I'm so proud of you, Hazel. She knows when I'm talking to her. Alright. Until the next time. Right. This peacefulness, this quiet peace. Till the next video of our next location on our next adventure into van life from my 2007 Honda Odyssey. Right, Hazel? Say bye. Say bye, Hazel.